The Blame Game. Tonight's episode of The Blame Game is brought to you by our proud sponsor, the law firm of Dewey, Cheatham and Howe, where justice is always negotiable, and guilt is just a matter of perspective. Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to the longest-running show in human history. That's right, The Blame Game has been playing since the dawn of time, and somehow, we still haven't crowned a winner. The original episode, Eden Edition. Let's rewind to our pilot episode, Eden, Paradise Lost and Found, and then lost again. Our first contestant, Adam, was living in luxury, free food, no rent, and daily walks with the Almighty. All was going swimmingly until his partner, Eve, took an interest in produce management. When caught with the forbidden fruit, Adam's response was instant and legendary. "It was the woman you gave me." That's right, folks, on The Blame Game, we aim high. Adam skipped right past personal accountability and went straight for a 2-for-1 combo, blame Eve and God. A daring move for a first-round player. Next up was Eve, who wasn't about to go down without a counterclaim. She spun her wheel, landed on deflect responsibility, and said with a perfectly straight face, "The serpent beguiled me." And just like that, we had our first official chain of blame. The serpent, having no legal representation and no opposable thumbs, hissed in protest but was overruled by the host, Judge Karma, who banged her cosmic gavel and declared, "So it shall be written, so it shall be felt." The rules of the game. For those new to the show, here's how it works. Each contestant starts with a full load of innocence points. Every time you refuse to take responsibility, you transfer your guilt to another contestant. The one with the least guilt when the music stops wins temporary peace of mind, until the next round. Bonus points are awarded for creativity in excuses. Classic examples include: "My parents messed me up." "It's the government's fault." "Mercury is in retrograde." "My inner child made me do it." And, of course, Flip Wilson's timeless classic, "The Devil Made Me Do It." Blame across the ages. After the Eden episode, The Blame Game went into syndication across every era of human civilization. In the Bronze Age special, Pharaoh blamed Moses for the plagues. Moses blamed the Israelites for whining. The Israelites blamed God for making them walk too far. God just raised an eyebrow and parted ways, literally. In the Roman Empire edition, Caesar famously declared, "You also, Brutus," which historians now recognize as the first on-air complaint about workplace betrayal. The Middle Ages version introduced new categories: blame the devil, blame the witch, and the always popular, blame the neighbor's cow. By the 20th century, the game had evolved into a global phenomenon. We blamed politicians, weather forecasters, and, when in doubt, the media. Then came social media, and the Blame Game reached its ultimate form, a 24/7 live-streamed, comment-enabled arena where everyone could blame everyone else in real time. The ego as host. Every great show needs a host, and in the Blame Game, that honor goes to the ego, a slick, fast-talking MC with perfect hair and no conscience. "Welcome back," he says. "Remember, folks, there's no problem so small you can't make it someone else's fault." The ego loves drama. It feeds on outrage and thrives on projection. The more we point fingers, the more airtime it gets. It's been hosting this show since Eden, and ratings are still through the roof. Audience participation. The studio audience, also known as the human race, loves to play along. Watch as they cheer, boo and gasp when someone almost admits fault. "Oh no! Don't do that," they cry. "You'll lose your victim points." There's a standing ovation whenever someone pulls off the ultimate move, the reverse blame, where you accuse your accuser of blaming you unfairly. Instant sympathy. Bonus guilt transfer. The applause is deafening. The psychology behind the show. Behind the laughs and the confetti, the blame game is really a study in projection. As A Course in Miracles teaches, projection makes perception. What we refuse to face within, we hurl outward like psychological dodgeballs, hoping someone else will catch them. We think we're avoiding guilt, but in truth, we're just moving it around like a hot potato. The more we project, the more it bounces back. And so the game goes on, episode after episode, life after life. Commercial break. And now, a word from our sponsor. Have you been unfairly accused of wrongdoing? Do you suffer from chronic guilt? Call Dewey Cheatham and Howe, specialists in guilt redistribution and denial management. Our experienced attorneys can help you shift responsibility faster than you can say, "Not my fault." The plot twist. But here's the twist that never makes the highlight reel. The prize for winning the blame game is more guilt. Because every time you think you've passed it on, a small voice in the mind whispers, "It's still yours." You can't outwit truth. You can't outsource conscience. And no amount of clever excuses can buy peace of mind. The audience grows tired. The laughter fades. Even the ego's voice begins to sound hollow. That's when the true host of the show steps forward, the quiet presence of the Holy Spirit, who gently takes the mic. The final round. Forgiveness. "Welcome to the bonus round," he says softly. "The only way to win is to stop playing." Silence falls. No spin of the wheel, no dramatic music, just stillness. The contestants look at each other and begin to laugh, realizing how absurd the whole game has been. Adam hugs Eve. Eve pets the serpent. The serpent, relieved, sheds its skin and slithers off to start a yoga class. The scoreboard resets to 0. The guilt evaporates. The show ends not with applause but with peace. As ACIM reminds us, forgiveness is the key to happiness. In that moment, we see the truth. Blame was never about others, it was the projection of our own unhealed guilt. And forgiveness isn't about letting someone off the hook, it's about freeing ourselves from the hook entirely. Curtain call. So, dear viewers, as tonight's episode concludes, remember, every time you catch yourself about to say, "It's your fault," pause. You're not just watching the blame game, you're starring in it. But the power to change the channel is always yours. Just switch to the Forgiveness Hour, where everyone wins, and the only sponsor is love itself. Stay tuned. Or better yet, wake up. If you enjoyed this video, Please like and subscribe so you never miss a new video. Thank you.